I do look like an alcoholic here, by the way, just drinking one beer.
Yeah, it's a bit depressing, isn't it?
We're all sharing it, we're not know.
No, I've been out all day with my granny and granda. And then Pete and me went for one there, so...
We did. We had a wee quick pint while we were waiting on you.
She's run up the road and back got one.
Pete went to the members' lounge in golf club. Pete didn't go to...
Well, I pulled up at Kieran's house to record, and Kieran went like this at the door to me because you hadn't arrived yet. And I went, yeah, I'll take a cup of tea. And he went, no, I mean, do you want to go for a pint? I was like, oh, okay, well then.
We should have recorded this from the golf club.
Do you know what? It was lovely.
Yeah.
Fuck, I could have recorded a wee podcast in it.
The sun sort of shines in. You put it like it's a greenhouse, isn't it?
It is.
That
It was
room
quite
is
warm.
roasting.
You know, like sun gets in and
Cold outside, but when the sun hits it,
trapped inside.
It's lovely, and just we had a nice pint, caught up over the week. Some comedy talk, some personal talk. It was nice. It was like going for coffee.
That's
with
it.
Guinness.
So we've nothing to talk about because me and him have already chatted
Jesus,
about
that's
everything.
By the way, like, can we just address the clocks have gone forward while we're recording this? And I'm buzzing.
About time somebody addressed it.
sure, isn't it great
about
to see?
about time someone nailed it on the head.
Isn't it great to see a stretch in the evening, sir?
I mean, I'm buzzing. Like, it does loads for my mental health.
I was gonna say, you can tell all the depressed are proper buzzing today. They've all been invited. You're a new man.
I was walking up to the golf club with sunglasses on, and my granda went, "You're stretching."
I agree with your granda.
Yeah.
I've also left them in the golf club and just realised.
Well, we'll go back up and get on pint.
Did that deliberately, so you did.
Yeah, I'm just realising that.
Do you know what I like? For any of the audio listeners, Kieran's wearing a V-neck red jumper.
Burgundy, I would
Burgundy,
say.
yeah.
Burgundy, Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, and last week he came to me and he's like, do you think this is nice? Do you think this is nice? That was last Tuesday, and every moment I've seen you since
Kieran needed validation.
Yeah. Every day I've seen you since you've been wearing it.
I've also worn the exact same outfit I wore on Friday in the gig. Literally, I just swapped. As soon as I got home on Friday, I got in my pajamas and swapped back in.
Do you know what I found since doing comedy? You kind of find a wee like outfit for yourself.
Yeah,
you like to
black.
wear on stage. I don't really like to change it up that much.
You're preaching to the choir
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Although I am wearing a new t-shirt and I decided to branch out. I went, I'm not going to get black. I'm going to get charcoal grey.
Do you know what I like? That's like you have like black jeans, black t-shirt. That's like your outfit.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like the sporty version.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just black tracksuit bottoms and black t-shirt.
He was a skater boy. He's not seeing
You know
later,
Pete's
boy.
chilled when he's got white trainers on. Sunday. Laid
Are
back.
you're going to watch the Northern Ireland match later on?
Are you going to the match?
No,
That's
man.
my neighbour coming up. Are you heading out for it, or are you watching the house?
I don't know. I'm going to see what time I get back to Lurgan. I'm quite looking forward. I might just sit in.
I don't like
Watch
going
it.
out to watch football. I like sitting in the house and watching football.
Well, when you support Northern Ireland and you're from Lurgan and you have my friend group, I don't really have anyone to go out and watch it with.
But would you go, like, could you walk to a local, or would you?
JP's.
JP's?
Which is quite close. Well, I say quite close. It actually probably is a 20-minute walk.
it was good to get the steps in.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is good to get
And
that
sober you up
system.
on the way home, because I'm sounding like a piss out here, but after you go and make it a bottle of wine and Chinese, like
I thought that was
Donald Trump.
no, I thought it was Bermarata.
Can I
No,
have a
it
look
looks
at
like
what is there?
Victoria. It's the Malaga's beer, and it's.
Can I
also
smell
lovely.
it? Is that
Yeah.
weird?
You can have a sip of it if you want.
I don't want to have a sip of it. Nah. I'm
lovely.
off lager. I don't even. I'm not.
I mean, you generally used to be Mr. Lager, and now
But it wasn't
you've
through
swapped.
like choice. It was just because I didn't really have anything else.
I remember when
absolutely.
you started being mates, you were a hop house man as well. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck's this guy on?
I do like an IPA. That was the thing. I moved off beers, went on to IPAs. It'll be something different.
Next week it'll be vodka cranberry.
I used to have vodka blackcurrant, remember?
Yes.
And I used to get the blackcurrant really, really strong.
We did that gig in Giuseppe's, and it was bring your own, and I was like one of the only
Pizza place?
Yeah, I was one of the only
You were
comedians.
the only one?
I was the only comedian. Joe brought 4 bottles of Heineken, and everyone was looking at me like, "What Jammy, that smart cunt there!" Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, "This is stinking." Like, but
You didn't even offer me any.
Of course, you didn't.
Did you get a pizza?
Yeah, it was good gear.
But
Nice, isn't it?
oh, well, actually, Nico wants us to give a shout out to Giuseppe's. It's a great gig. One of the
It
best.
actually is
any
really good.
any
you
bigger
ignore
comedians,
people.
any bigger comedians who are bigger than us, and are like, should I play there?
Hey, look.
Mate, it's quality. So
I don't see
so
any.
good.
I don't see any bigger.
I do. I say loads.
I see a hill of. But yes, what's that coming over the hill? Bigger comedians than us. Giuseppe's, it's a quality gig. I love it. But yes, we got less pizza this time, but
Less pizza?
there's 2 pizzas.
we were
between-
literally like a pack of tramps around chips. I swear to God,
Yeah.
like.
Do you know what I do, right? So, and this is one thing, me and my family always do this when like we're out for a meal or something. The guy came around and he was all the time, I want a pizza. And like people were afraid of like being like, oh yeah, I want one. Like being like, coming across like a fat bastard. Like, you look confused.
I don't get that.
You look confused by the fact that someone would feel,
Yeah, I don't get that.
you know what I mean?
No. If something's free, the ones in my work take the piss out of me. Anything free, it could be anything. I'd be like, yeah, give us that.
Yeah.
Like, if just at my lunch and someone goes, do you want this full Chinese? I'd be like, aye.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Well, he was like, does anyone want pizzas? And then like Jordy was like, oh yeah, I'll want one. He's all, what do you want? And he's all, have a margarita or whatever. And then someone was all like, I might have one. I was all, mate, bring down 2 pepperonis, bring down 1 margarita. and we'll just share it out. And the guy came down, he was all, whose is the pepperoni? And everyone, and I was like, mate, honestly, set it down and we'll work it out. Like, see when you take that out of the waiter's hand, and just go, mate, set it down, we'll sort it out. It's just so much easier.
I love the confusion though in their face. Like, but there's 6 of you and I only have 3 pizzas.
And what fries my head is when someone comes down and go, the chicken selects. I don't know why we're in McDonald's. Chicken Supreme?
Yeah.
Did I get chicken? No, I didn't. No, I got chicken satay.
I get that.
Listen to what you've ordered and put your hand up. The poor guy sitting there with a roasting
what you want.
plate.
Yeah.
We had the opposite on Friday where there was not enough food. Like, not obviously it's free, so I'm sounding grateful here. But I was kind of like I was hoping for more than 2 slices.
Yeah,
2 slices is enough to keep you going. Like,
nah, boy, because then I had Jesus.
They're looking to get you to go downstairs and buy one. This is the thing.
I had a pizza in the Sunflower yesterday for my dinner. Then I went to Ulster Sports Club and had a pizza in out of office.
I might get a pizza tonight.
This podcast is sponsored by
Love
Pizza.
What was I going to chat about there? Oh, yes, we're talking about the time going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
I love it. I love the brighter evenings.
It's class.
It's belter. I'm always in a much better mood to drink as well. It's probably good for health. But,
I can agree. It was my granddad's 80th birthday party last night. Happy birthday to John Lappin.
Shut up, Big John Boy.
I don't think he listens.
It was a house party.
House party in my mum's whole big extended family, and you should have seen my wee cousin's face when she realised the clocks went forward. She was like, "Clocks go forward! Clocks go forward!" And I was like, "Why are you so excited about this?" Like, my wee cousin Lauren was like, "You would have thought you told her she'd won the lottery." Like,
it's one of them ones where, like, see when the clock. This is the worst podcast chat ever. Like, but see when the clocks go back, you're like, "Fuck, an extra hour in bed, lovely, lovely." But it's like, it's the next couple of months are dark. Like,
an extra hour in bed for 6 months of depression.
Yeah. And then the clocks go forward, and you're like, I'm fucking wrecked. And then, Joe, you're going to get all this week. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, sure, technically it's only 4 o'clock.
Only 4.
Oh, fuck. Maybe we'd still be in work if this was last week. You're like, shut up.
Spring forward, fall back.
That's Don't make Bobson.
But I was my granddad's 80th birthday party yesterday. I was doing a gig in Ballymena, right? Ballymena High. And
the school?
Sorry?
The school?
The school?
Ballymena High.
Ballymena Junior High. No, it was in the Braid Theatre. It was lovely. But I rushed home afterwards to get to the party, so I got there at about 10:30. And you just sort of feel like you're catching up. Mm-hmm. Got in and everyone was all trying to talk to me. And I was like, I'm trying to get a drink here. I'm trying to get sorted. There's 1,000,001 people asking you for things. It's like, leave me alone.
Did you have a carried with you, or was there a drink there?
No, I had some drink there.
What were you on? Whiskey?
Yeah, I was making old fashions.
Nice. Oh, making them?
Yeah.
You alright?
That's tight.
By the way, shout out to the guy Daniel who comes to RB Comedy Club.
I do, yeah.
Sent me a message. I was doing a bit of crowd work with him. He told me he made cocktails in the White's Tavern. Shout out to him. He's got me some old fashioned
bit of homebrew stuff.
A nice mix, like a liqueur thing to put
Class.
in. So he was always, I'm going to bring it to RB Comedy Club and give it to him.
Come back.
Legend.
I need to write some new material.
Tuesday, please take it for me.
What are we gonna? We need to write material about fucking.
Well, I'm MCing actually.
Craft beers.
I gotta just get up and be like, guys, time for our first act.
Yeah, it's like Peter Kay. Do you know that famous bit he did about garlic bread?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He says, see, after doing that, he'd be in an Italian restaurant, and the waiters come up to him and go, garlic bread, and they give him a free portion. And he's like, it's class. But I wish I'd picked a more expensive product.
Yeah.
He's also, my new material is plasma.
Yeah.
Plasma TV.
Rolex. Plasma TV. In my living room. On the wall.
Hey.
One of the Peter, I don't know, we're going to the Peter Kay, but you know where he plays the misheard song lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
You stole that?
What?
You stole that?
Misheard song lyrics?
With your voice note?
Oh, that? Yeah. Oh, the woman sending me the voice note. But by the way, can I just say, that's a bit that I do, but that was my mate Brad got sent that, so he sent that into the group chat.
It's not true then,
and I saved
that. Comedy, dirty.
Also,
hairs.
Drop the curtain. The material I do about having the piss beside someone. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen to me. That happened to my friend.
Fuck's sake!
If we're gonna go one,
guys,
are we going one for one?
If we're gonna confess, get it all out there.
It's all a lie.
Yeah, the bit I've been doing about having a cousin with the same name as me recently is actually my friend from work has a cousin with the same name as him.
Yeah. My cousin who was at the party last night, he was all amazing. I'll not name the comedian that he was on about. He's all, what do you think of such and such? And I was like, I think they're decent. He was all, I think they're crap. I seen them in Lavery's and all. And I was like, right, okay. And he was all, he did this bit, and my mate told me they've been doing that bit for 3 years. And I felt like going, yeah, that's what comedy is like.
Yeah, it's
people do bits for years.
No,
you're also in the biggest club in the country.
No. I'm punching it in the head. The amount of open mic comedians that get up and I'd be like, it's all a lie. We do this all the time. Shut the fuck up. Don't ruin the magic. The amount of people that don't know that we do it over and over. If he's heard whatever he's heard in the last few minutes, erase it from your brain. It's not true. It's all original thoughts. Because everyone goes, And you make it up every night when you get on stage, and you're just like, I do, yeah.
You're
I'm
like
just-
lambasted.
fucking make it up. It's the magic of the moment, sir. Is what it is.
I'm speaking to someone at the minute that she was asking me about it, and I replied with like, I hate the idea of people being ahead and all, and I was like, man, I read
What do you
back,
mean being ahead?
like I was like if I take a day off, I hate myself.
Oh, okay.
And I read reread the text back this morning, like, one, the text didn't send, so it sent this morning at 8 in the morning. So she's probably reading that, being like, he's a fucking weapon.
Yeah.
Sent this at 8 in the morning. Also, I'm not in the NBA. Why am I speaking like this? Like,
What was your point? You hate what?
I hate the idea of like if I take a day off, someone might get better than me. So I'm trying to make sure I write every day.
Being Michael Jordan or LeBron
Yeah,
James.
I
like,
think
yeah.
the boy that phones in sick to his job.
That's a simple as that.
That's different.
I've never phoned into comedy sick, but like actually I have in a gig in Dublin since I got stuck in that bus.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you doing the Sunflower tonight, sir?
No, because I've done it in January. Pal.
Oh, McAleavey, 1 up. That's me.
Oh.
That's me getting ahead,
Can
sir.
I get at the chalkboard? I'm gonna come down and Darren up with Vic here and do a headline. Everybody knows. Let Shane headline.
I hate people get ahead of themselves. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Fuck's sake.
So if you're listening, Shane, I'm not getting ahead of myself.
Correct.
No, yes.
My car decided just to shit itself this week.
Rest in spaghetti, never
But
forgetty.
can we bring up probably the moment that I realised me and you are good mates?
Cool.
So you stayed at mine the night before.
Ambitious for you to think that we're good mates, but go on.
So me and Pete done Jagging Adult, which is an okay gig, and we went out the night, and then Pete came downstairs in the middle of the night to try and get a glass of water, and my alarm went off.
Naked.
Naked. And my dad seen this guy for a white boxer shorts in his hallway, being like,
I wasn't wearing white boxer shorts.
were you completely naked?
No, I was wearing black boxer
Alright,
shorts.
I don't know white in my head. But my dad,
That's telling me more about you. You fucking thought about
Kieran's like, I went down to the kitchen and there he was, whiter than white in his boxer.
He was all high, he went down, he was all like oiled up and all. He was wearing white
His
boxers,
braces.
he nipple tassels and all, and he bent over and all.
he was by the buffet, and I had him mixed up.
He was wearing a
My
thong.
dad was there as well. That's just weirdly, my dad was there.
Pete, why are you wearing a bra?
He was wearing normal boxers, but they just look like a thong on him.
It's you're in your boxers and his dad in his boxers. Like that Spider-Man meme where you're all just pointing at each other.
It probably was actually. Guys, the main thing is the boxers were white. For my pleasure, the boxers were white. But then the day after, me and you went to Boojum, and on the way driving through Boojum, I accidentally knocked off a bit of your car. Or
That is true, but it just sounds random.
What did you do? You
knocked off a bit of my car. My armrest.
his armrest, I smacked it off, and
It's like a
turned around,
leather armrest, but like if you move it weird, it comes off completely.
And I went, I'm really sorry. Like, is your dad going to be okay when we wreck in your car? Because
Yeah.
you used to have a bit of you taking your dad's car to gigs.
Yeah. Yet another thing that wasn't true.
Yeah,
Stand up
dirty
set.
bastards.
And you went, this isn't actually my dad's car. And so that was June, and I'd known you since January. So for 6 months, I assumed Pete Giffen takes his dad's car to every gig. He
Yeah.
doesn't own the car.
I think it was just the fact that it was quite a nice car. You were like, this couldn't be driving this. He must have stole this.
He's his own house. He's driving a Merc. This fella's doing alright for himself.
He's working away.
The Merc's dead now.
I've had my last trip in it.
R.I.P. the Whippet.
What's in the front sign of it's missing as well?
The what? Oh, the Merc sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You've sold it. That's the only bit of value left.
I know.
Like, because I'm worried, like...
What was the main issue? What was the biggest thing that was wrong with it?
I hope the guy who fucking banned it off us isn't watching us.
Oh, was he banned? Someone banned
Banned
it?
it.
I've traded it in, and the guy I went to do the test drive in the new car, and I got in, and the guy was all, "They know you." He's all, "You from around here, no?" Because it was in Dollingstown, which is quite close to Lurgan, and I was all, "Yeah," but I'm a comedian as well. And he's all, "That's it, I've been to one of your gigs and all." He was seen it, you know that night I hosted in Newry,
Yeah.
the Taxi Joe thing.
Oh yeah.
He was at that. He was all,
fuck
"Man, I was
off.
at that and all." And he was all, "You still doing the podcast and all?" Like, and he was all, "I was up
Yeah.
in Lavery's and all." He's big into comedy. So yeah, that was cool.
Does he want to sponsor the pod?
Yeah, actually, maybe he will.
That night in New East, it was in December.
Yeah, probably was.
Because I'll never forget, that's the one night that I realised, like, what am I... Like, me and my dad and Rob were out for dinner, and I was wearing a shirt, and the button, that's the first time I looked like a film. You were texting me, and I went, "Oh, Pete's had a great gig." My button went... flicked off.
Why did it flick off?
Because, like, I was just putting on weight, like...
Oh, right,
Yeah, we were
okay.
out in the Chinese, and I went, "Oh..." And so, it's that gig sticks in my head because you were texting me, and I near took my dad's out.
Dramatic. But yeah, no, hopefully I'll be getting a new car. I bought it, but it needs some work done to it. So
The new car.
yeah,
Right, okay.
So he puts it through like their mechanics, puts it through the MOT, get the new clutch, new brake pads, and then there's a wee bit of body work I needs done on it.
Right.
It's all like
Right.
included in the price, so I paid him a deposit. So for now, I've still
Right.
got my car that's clapped out of it. So I'm using a mixture between my car
know what?
and
Are
bottom
you allowed
choices.
to, after an MOT, because I don't
Fuck
drive.
up.
Are you, all right,
Fuck
never mind.
up.
All right, sorry,
What do you know?
never mind. Anyway, guys,
Counting on myself enough here as it is. Fuck up.
I'm learning. By the way, I'm going to put a statement down now.
Right, go. Say it.
I'm going to say it. I will know how to drive by the end of 2023.
No,
No.
not by the end of 2023. By this summer.
By this summer, nah, I'm 2020. End of
White
2023.
boy, white
by
boy,
this
hot
summer.
summer. Franco pulling up in his daddy's new car he bought.
Here, do you want a mark?
I would take that.
Perfect condition. Oh, it's unreal.
Can you put an Audi logo on the front?
I'll ask my dad if he'll sell it.
Oh wait, hold on. You're not an Audi guy.
I'm a Merca.
Yeah, okay. That's all. I hope your dad hasn't already bought you an Audi. That's not gonna look good.
No, my dad's bought he hasn't bought. He bought my brother an Audi, so I'm hoping that like as the favourite, I'll get a Merc.
Are you the favourite?
He told me when we were driving to
Aye.
a gig. So my dad's retiring, and we were driving to a gig, and he was driving me to a gig. And I went, "What are you going to do when you're retiring?" And he went, "Spend more time developing my favourite son." I went, "1, glad to be known as the favourite son. 2, what do you mean developing? Am I not a
You
product?"
do need development. You're a youth team player that's got a lot of talent, but
He's-
easily distracted.
He's making up for lost time, sir. That's
He's easily distracted.
He's going to
by-
go play a catch, normal part.
My dad used to live
Cuts
in...
the montage of them.
He's gonna
He
teach you how to
genuinely,
do
when I was in
keep-uppies.
secondary school, from P7 till university, my dad lived in London during the week, right? So he's got another family, and you know,
Alternative universe.
yeah. But he used to always. 'Cause this is a weird story, but when I went to see Spurs with him, me and him were in London, and I went. Any chance I was on the gear the night before, and I was like, any chance I could go like and sleep in your flat because I'm knackered and the hotel won't let me in yet. And he went, nah. And I went like, why? And he said, nah. I guarantee if I went round to that flat and opened the door, Senorita Lopez would be like, oh, Mr. Stevens.
You're out in your day. What the
You're out
fuck?
there, everyone today. Fucking
That's
hell.
a joke. He doesn't have enough. He's a very faithful man. But,
So
Italian
easy.
Yeah, Senorita Lopez, my wee brother, Lucius. would be like, hello, Kieran.
Sean,
dear.
pull it back.
Let's run it back.
Let's run it back, yeah.
By the way, I love that phrase. By the way, see when boxers are squaring up to each other.
Oh, let's run it back.
Let's run it. I love that.
I hate it.
love
Yeah,
that.
I hate it.
Why? What's good about that? That's just like
I hate it.
So when you see like boxers slapping each other and they're like, "Do you want to go or not?" They're like, "Run it." And I'm like, "Yes."
oh no, you know what I love? Did you see at UFC with Usman and Leon Edwards? Usman walks up to him, gives him the big one, and Leon Edwards just going like trigger
Water
finger
gun?
in front of his trigger finger right to his face.
No.
It's like one of them like Joe them stupid TikToks. It's like the coldest moment in UFC history. It's just him like it's fucking
Run it.
class.
I'm going to ask you as well. Opinions on? We were speaking about this the other week. Opinions on Conor McGregor.
I think he's a dick.
I
He's a
love him, like-
dick. He's
I
a dick,
love
but
him.
I love the hype for his fights.
If you see him now, like he looks real. Like he's got the big fake teeth, the tan. He's like
He looks like
he's always like that.
He's a great example.
It's like
of,
real, like bulky, but like
Yeah.
he's on the gear. Like
He's a great example of why people from Dublin don't deserve money.
It's
Like,
where
it's
he,
just ugh.
you know Ariel, who used to do a lot of the sort of UFC journalism stuff.
Is she the magnet?
No,
the
Ariel,
mermaid?
he's a fella. He,
Oh, right.
but,
Yeah, I know who you're on about.
yeah.
Yeah.
And him and Conor McGregor had a glass
Oh, the
of
guy with the
whiskey.
kind of big nose.
Yeah, glasses,
Yeah.
shaved head.
Yeah.
Him and McGregor had a whiskey on the when Proper 12 came out, and McGregor goes, "It's like it reminds you of like a glass of apple juice in the morning."
Who said that?
McGregor.
McGregor. I actually would like to try it now that I'm getting into whiskey. I wonder if
Joe,
it's
I
nice.
love is the most smacked out thing ever. It's like Julie boys are like notoriously bad for arranging dates with their missus and taking them out for nice meals.
Yeah.
As
Well,
soon as
speak for yourself.
yeah, well, as soon as like any like sort of like Joe, that stereotypical fella and like smacked out lad takes his missus down to Dublin straight to the McGregor restaurant.
Yeah.
I
Books,
actually-
books them in.
Apparently, the steak in it is lethal.
No,
What do you call it again?
It's Forge.
It's Black Forge.
Black Forge, yeah.
And try the stout as well.
Yeah, but it's just funny how like you know they would have no idea what other restaurant to be apart from Black Forge, McGregor's restaurant.
I never even think about it. I actually might try and give that a go.
I would like to go
Proper
to
12 isn't bad either. Like people
Have
are
you had
slapping. I've for my 21st, a load of my mates bought me two bottles of Proper 12. So I gave one to another guy for his 21st, and I kept another one.
Right.
And
I might give it a go.
Proper 12.
It's you know what it is. You can tell it's like someone being like, see Jameson, copy it, but don't do it as well. That's what it is. It's a cheaper
Okay.
Jameson, but it's nice.
You ever see the clip of him, and it just shows how much of a scumbag he is, like from like, not like to call people from council estate scumbags. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that at all, but I just mean like he's minted as fuck, but he's still like a wee scally. Like he's still working class as fuck. He's in the hotel room in France, and it's in like Paris, and like they open up the curtains, and they're all, and here is a Eiffel Tower. And he's all, the Eiffel Tower? Fuck off! No way! Like,
After my birthday, you were a bit hungover. What did you decide the grub would be that would, evidence wake me up and said?
I thought about it. I debated it. I took a lot of time. I did a lot of research. Collected a lot of data. Put it into a spreadsheet. And what I decided was the best option was Monte Carlo in Lurgan and in Belfast. They were the top two answers because they're in two different places. Know what I mean? Monte Carlo.
He got out of bed and he drove hungover from Monte
No, I
Carlo.
didn't. I got them delivered. Like, that's not losing one of ourselves.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Because they deliver as well.
They deliver as well.
They deliver as well.
So why the hell are you guys not getting Monte Carlo?
You didn't even need to get out of bed.
No.
Did you just let the delivery driver
I
come
was
in?
naked when I ordered it, and I was naked when I had it. Monte Carlo. How do you know that? But your woman's trying to be all professional. He's all, fuck off.
Man, I love him. Do you remember he put a video like so it's where he's on the coke or the gear or he's been drinking and he gets up the night and like UFC's on as well and he'll like tweet stuff but then delete it the next morning. So he tweeted himself, I forget who the fighters were, but it was him pacing by the TV watching them fight.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I genuinely think as long as you get in his good side, because there's some of my mates that I would go out drinking with. And when I'm drinking with them, I'm almost like, I need to stay on their good side because they kind of scare me a bit. I reckon McGregor would be like that kind of guy where you need to stay on their good side.
But see that there? Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd hate
If
that.
you have to do that around someone, he's a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
There's a boy at the last show when you were MCing, and I was chatting with him. I'm not going to get too specific in case because I'm hanging out with him soon. But like when I was chatting with him, he was like, I've heard the history of you, and like I know some of the stuff you've done. So it was kind of like just shaking his hand, but like, it's really grateful that you would come to my comedy event.
What
Terrified.
the fuck's he done?
I'm not going to send the pod because I don't want to be slashed.
Well said. He's stabbed someone then.
All it's saying is, if I die on Good Friday, you just don't know who done it.
And he's all rise again.
Yeah, I'm going to only go all day after. I'm buzzing. You're going to fucking Spain.
I'm going to Spain. I can't wait.
You know what it is?
It's going to be me.
Again.
It's me in Spain.
What's more annoying is that you should.
No. It's me in Spain.
No. Again, user painting this picture. Oh, Franco and
I'm
Giffen,
in
you
Spain.
know.
Please be
just
quiet.
done
Please be quiet.
the working class of this community. 2 fucking holiday homes. Suck my balls.
I
No.
have not once ever said I was working class.
You paint the picture.
I just.
I love Nutty Crust. You've never had a Nutty Crust in your life.
I
You're
do.
eating fucking King's Mill, you bastard.
I still have my notes written on my hand at the party last night, and my uncle works for Ormo. He was all, Nutty Crust? That's a competition. What's that about, no? Proper offended.
You're going to get a brand deal from Mormo.
He was all, you're promoting them. Proper gutted, like. And I was all, Nutty Crust is better, and he was all,
Probably. Oh, here, you're going to do your.
Hey, whoa. You can't be throwing it out there like that.
Ormo, do you want a brand deal for RB podcast?
Nutty Crust will be some sponsor. Fuck, that'll be
Would.
good. That'll be great.
That could be a. Like,
Have we ever answered that before? Who would who would be the number one sponsorship we could
you
get
got
in?
asked. I
on
said
the
football
very,
special.
very first podcast we
Yeah.
did.
Who would it be now? Now that we've, spread the wings a wee bit.
Do you ever pay us the most? Fuck off.
True.
Genuinely, it would be Boojum. Oh, boys.
No, that's-
Boys.
Shut up. It's potential, Sean.
Boys, yesterday in
I love
Boojum.
Boojum. I actually love Boojum. It's
Yesterday,
fairness.
yesterday in
That is
Boojum.
impossible.
It's good. I have said before it tastes like just Uncle Ben's with chicken in it, but I take all that back now.
Yeah.
Yesterday in Boojum was very awkward. The girl who was serving was like, "It would be better if we could get the staff," and all. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And she was like
Who
slabbing
just said that to?
to the other staff members.
Right.
And she was like making comments. Would have cheese if the other staff would grab it, and all. And I was just sitting there being waiting to be served.
Passive
and then
aggressive.
hang on. Then she gave me. I went there. She was sorry about this. I'll give you an extra heaping of chicken. Boys, she gave me 3 spoonfuls of chicken. Well,
3.
of chicken. Just
How did
'cause-
you even get it in? Like, was it in a burrito or a bowl?
a bowl. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I hope the staff eat each other more often.
Yeah.
This is fucking. She was like, it'd be good if we could get the staff here. But
I
it's
said
just
she
shit.
had a bit of a liking for you as well, sir. I'm getting a bit of that vibe for you.
Just straight in from Killer Darlings, 6 pints deep. Slur my words. She was like,
You're
this
in.
guy's a
All,
bit of
you're
a-
in. All the darlings have been killed, and you're
Yeah.
just sitting.
Do you want some guac in your bowl, dude? I've got green hair and a fucking lip ring, man. Yeah. Can't get the staff, man.
Not a fan of lip rings. No.
No, I used to have one.
How does
Funny,
that? How does that work if you're
Still got the hole.
curtain wee dolls or what? How does that
You
work?
just go for it.
Just it's
It's
there.
even
And,
more awkward with they have one as well.
yes, I'm thinking. Could you get intertwined? Like, is that a
No,
thing?
sweet.
Does it not just push off one another?
No.
They're like magnets that like can't connect.
Because I remember speaking to someone. This is a bit gross, but I remember speaking to someone and she said that she'd and you know the shower scrubbers.
Oh, don't say what you're going to say.
Please say it. What is this?
The nipple's going to come off, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, as soon as
How
I heard
vigorously was she scrubbing her tits?
that, I was like, that's me out. All right,
Yeah.
that's SpongeBob. I'm head out.
You know my mate Emer? She
Yes.
has like her hip pierced.
I've heard of that before.
Like,
Yeah,
actually, like not like
it's like a wee ball or something, is it? Like people
yeah,
get.
she had like 2 balls there, so it's like a surface piercing, which is weird looking because it's like
What does that hold on to?
exactly. So like a lip piercing is like it's on your lip,
Yeah.
nose piercing it's on your nose, ears on your ear, belly button it's like on your back. This is just on your thing. So and I went where to get it done. So it's like they put 2 holes and then there's like a metal bar like that under the skin, and then the piercings just stick up from it.
How do you get that out?
I don't know.
It just comes out over time, probably. Like
Yeah, I
eventually
think
it
one
won't.
of her wee things have came off. I think she might only have one left.
Fuck.
That's right. And she said, like, you know, like pulling jeans on and stuff the odd time you catch it. And I'm like, fuck.
You just rip your whole hip out.
Yeah, fuck that. Like,
I've never been one for the belly button piercings.
Do any of us have ear
freaks
piercings?
me.
I had 4.
You had 4?
4.
Why did you get rid of it all? Is it just a phase or just too much?
Kind of a phase, but then also just when I got my first like proper like office job, I had like 2 in this ear, 2 in that ear, and then like a big black lip ring. And I was like, I'm probably going to take these out, and I'm sort of ready to have them out now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fair.
Because I've considered it, like, but I've never gotten. I've nearly had someone tattoo me, but I never got to that stage. Like,
With it, what were you going for? A nose piercing?
I don't know.
If you had a tight nose ring or a tight
Yeah.
earring, a tight ear like hoop,
Yeah.
it would suit
Do you know what suit you? Like one of them wee dangly Jesus crosses.
I would
Well,
never.
like that
no,
fucking ballerina bit. Oh, look at my big foot and shake shoes.
She goes, what's your body count? And you're interviewing someone from
That video where it's like, describe me in one word, and your face like, gay as fuck. He's like
That's
12.
bad. He said, what could you buy with your body count?
It's these guys
Percy
on TikTok that go in the fucking nightclubs with a wee tiny microphone and interview people. And he's all like, oh, what can you buy with your body count? And he looks at the camera like this.
I might
The biggest gimpy face out. And the girl's all, I can buy fucking 3 cream eggs. And then his
I
next
can buy a
TikTok is him
house.
going, oh, I need to get closer to God.
Yeah, and then he goes, fuck up. Not going to mass doesn't make me not Christian. Fuck up, you gimp. Right, I'm going to get an ear piercing this summer, I think, of like just a solid ring. Not like just a sort of similar, not that I'm copying him, but what Soul has, sort of like a ring. But I'm also down with her blonde.
You're both gonna get a tattoo
Why?
saying You Magazine.
Because I watched The Place Beyond the Pines.
Don't dye
again.
your hair blonde. Because it's as someone who's dyed their hair blonde, there's no need to.
I have a question. Do you think I need to dye my hair? Do you think I should top up
No.
the greys? Or just
I
leave it
think
like
well,
this?
it
you're a
depends.
silver fox.
I think if I keep the sides tight,
If you
it's
never
alright.
pointed out the grey to me, I would never have noticed it.
Yeah.
Nah, I noticed it.
No, but I think it's more of like, for me, it's because I was talking to someone about it recently. And I was like, I don't think it could be ours. It's more of like just a wee. They're almost like highlights. Like that's
I think it suits you.
yeah, I think it's alright.
Looks well.
Yeah.
So,
Don't-
you know, can I say something? When I first met you, right? I was like, maybe from photos.
Your hand is too close to my face.
What kind of ways is her going? Like, but I like it.
You like it? Yeah. Whenever I first met you, I was through this phase of being too nervous to tell barbers what I wanted, right? So they was just like, give me like a
So
really.
you coming out with an afro?
No, like they would literally like line me up on the top, get rid of all my curls, and they'd be like, "Do you like that?" And I was like, "Aye." And then every time I went back, it's same again. I'd be like, "Yeah." And
Mate.
it was a nightmare.
Do you remember the second time we met each other and it was in Pavilion and some guys came along and they were like, look, how to help basically throw them out, but they knew me.
Oh yeah.
And I was that upset by the whole night. You were like, are you alright? And I just wouldn't speak to anyone. I was like that upset by the whole
Right.
night, thinking I would never gig again. And you were like, you could tell I was raging and stuff, and you kept trying to like. And so I was sitting with all the comedians downstairs after, like Alan Irwin was there, Heller and all, and Sean kept trying to for play to get me into the conversation. But I was that upset by the whole thing. I just wasn't speaking to anyone. I was like, what a way to fucking introduce yourself to the
It was like one of them
comedy
ones where like you're only starting on the scene and a load of people come to see you, but as soon as you were off, they just talked over everybody else and they were being a bit disruptive and a bit
Yeah.
cunty and stuff like that. And you were like,
I-
you're like, this is all my fault. And I'm like, they didn't even tell you were coming.
No. So I
Did you shoot up?
put up on Instagram. I'm doing my third gig tonight. Really excited and stuff. And then a load of people showed up and they were like, "All right, Purdy, how's it going?" Or "Franco, how's it going?" And they were like, "Great to see you," and all. And I went, "Oh, it's nice to have a bit of support." And
Yeah.
they were great for me. Like applause breaks and everything. I came off by thinking like, "This is fucking. This is easy money," and then easy money. This is easy. Like, and then I think it was Johnny Bo went on shit after me. As soon as Johnny Bo was on, they just all turned around. Alright, so what's the crack? What are you doing with yourself and all? And Luke got up on stage and just started slapping them because Jason Gunther had to leave the gig early, and then they went on. And no, they didn't get on. All the table didn't get on. But Luke got on and basically just instead of doing a set, just slobbered them for ages.
You remember this a lot clearer than I do. I don't remember anything.
Mainly because I was having a panic attack.
You were
being like,
traumatized, yeah,
I
for-
will never gig again. This guy Luke hates me.
That's what people don't realise, that like you two were like a wee sort of duo before I was even involved in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing comedy for over a year and 3 months now. For the first 6 months, we weren't. Our first 6 months of my comedy, we weren't like a trio. Like it
Sort of
was
me and
used
him.
to,
Yeah.
and then I sort of like joined on.
I don't really understand though.
Sean, you in my this sounds offensive. In my head, you were a lot bigger than I thought.
What? What do you mean?
I guess because you did the YouTubes
smack
and
talk.
stuff.
Yeah. So when you invited me on your podcast, I remember you saying to me when I was taking a sip of water and I was shaking, you were like, "Relax, lad. You don't need to be nervous and all." And because I thought in my head you were like a lot.
I was a big
huger.
deal.
Yeah. I was like, Sean.
Because
is
I
a big deal.
messaged you as well, like asking, "Can I come on your pod?" Like and all, and I never did. I was like, "Fuck, I really want to." Like.
And it's like it's weird. The first impressions people have
Really?
seen.
That's actually really surprising.
Like Jody Robinson in my head, I was always like, this guy is like the biggest, and then I met him and I was like, Jody's just a dead.
You realise he's 5'7".
Also, I never done a Justin Freeber and asked for a photo in Lavery's. Never done that.
But that's what people don't
That's
realise
weird,
that like we haven't been like a trio from like the very start. Like.
Yeah.
If I kind of go back to like remember we did that Omi gig all together. That's probably the first time I came across you. But even at that, probably didn't say more than 10 words to you.
No.
Like it was more of just like a hello.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you yourself and go, "Fuck, he's good." And then
Because I think you two decided you two were going to do a podcast, yeah, and you were looking at the third person, and then like you basically like
I don't even think we did we?
Napoli were playing Barcelona, and me and you had just gone to watch Shane Todd live.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I realised this guy's a fucking great guy when I met you. And then me and you were having a couple of pints and I was steaming and I said, me and Sean were considering doing a podcast, but I think it'd be a third person.
Yeah.
And then that's where I came out of. And then I got to May, and this is weird. I remember specifically because it was the day that a certain other comedian's mate tried to kidnap me in the car, and we were meant to gig. Me and you gigged at a football club that night.
yeah.
And I said, I have the equipment ordered, and Sean's got the other equipment ordered. And I was like, "Are we doing this?" And he went, "Yeah." And then 2 weeks after,
I look it up.
June 14th was when we recorded our first one.
June 14th.
I hate how like I'm so envious that you remember these things so clearly. I just kind of remember being like meeting you. You sort of messaged me the next day, and then it was like seemed like a good egg, was a good comedian, and then me and you we had just announced the show
Yeah.
that we were doing together, and then it's kind of isn't that thing where like people with like the same energy sort of just attract each other at that stage then, and then we're all sort of linked up.
Because
Like,
you were doing that co-show, and then we'd started to become mates, and we hadn't started the podcast this stage, had
No,
we?
no.
no,
here,
that was a good while in between.
So I was like, they have to ask me to be fucking support, like surely, like, is they going to ask me?
yeah, I remember this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like they weren't, these hadn't asked me, and I was like, they're going to fucking ask me. They have to, like,
Yeah.
if they don't ask me, I'll be fucking shocked at that, like.
I mean, by the way, can I just say, Speakeasy was always feels like a free of our show. It never felt like a fucking two-person.
Yeah.
Also, like some nights, I used to do a lot of jokes with my brother that I couldn't do in front of him. I just couldn't bring myself to it. So my second Speakeasy was like 20 minutes, which is just like
Yeah.
a lot shorter. But I remember like
I think I did like 17 one of the nights.
East Lafts as well. I think me and you, after our first East Lafts together, went out to Lavery's. And we met a couple that were really nice.
And I fucking spanked your hole at pool.
Yeah, you beat me 6 games in a row.
I remember this. You messaged me that night and be like, never play Pete and Pool. Just
Yeah.
randomly out of the
you
blue.
messaged that?
Just
Yeah.
randomly out of the blue. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
he's a hustler.
The exact day after that, you picked me up, and you picked me and my brother up, and we went up to the Belfast Castle and filmed.
You took photographs for the thing.
Because I remember there was a guy there that used to know someone I used to see, and he was probably like, he was looking at me, being like, "Why the fuck's he posing like this?"
Yeah.
This is quite a reminiscent.
We were getting them photos done at Belfast Castle, and like your brother was like, "Sit here, that's the best sunlight and all." And we're like, "Right, okay," and we're sitting there.
I thought it was in Botanic.
And he's like, no, and then he started going, "Oh, he's might have to move." And in the background of some of the photos, there's just this bride and groom coming
Yeah.
out from behind us. They were
Yeah.
getting like their wedding was booked there, and we're just sitting in the middle of it, fucking getting photos done.
Can I just add, they were also lovely. They were like, "Sorry, we're making these move," and I went, "It's alright." And I brought the novel Porno with me, which is one of the main inspirations for me getting into stand-up comedy.
Right.
And I figured that would be quite cool for the show if I wrote on my hand as well for the poster, so it would look like he's just done a gig and he's holding porno, which is one of the main inspirations for me to get into stand-up. Pardon me. And I remember Thomas went, "Why the fuck are you holding that book, did you?" Thomas he goes, "You're not trying to be fucking philosophical here, you're getting a poster."
And then you want to meet a guy that two alter egos that like one can like do a photo shoot and the other can't. He was all fucking posing and moving, and I was just like smiling the whole time. And then your brother's like, give me something cheeky,
Cheeky,
like
yeah, he comes from Sean,
He goes,
cheeky.
something cheeky, like cheeky choppy, like. And I would go like, the only thing I thought to do was like, and then that's where that photo came
I'd be like
from.
that.
It was so bad because you were actually class at it in fairness the photo part of it, but I was just like,
I could do
I'm
the
too
eyebrow,
frigid.
the-
I'm way too frigid for this. Like I was just like, no.
Yeah.
But I'll think I'm gay. No.
The only times I have like headshots taken, Justin Freeburn took them for me, in like his wee home studio, and all I can say is thank fuck it was Justin taking them, because
Yeah.
I just had to sit there for like 10 minutes. I was all, Justin, I can't smile naturally with my mouth open.
Okay.
I smile like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I can't like smile naturally with like showing my teeth. I was like, you're going to have to talk, and we're just going to have a conversation
And
here.
take photos.
And you're going to have to get a photo
Was
of
he
me.
taking the photos himself?
Yeah, so he was just sitting, going like that, and I'm sitting with a mic, just chatting them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but did you hear what happened to such and such? I'm just hoping that we'd get one. And he sent me the...
That's mad.
But then I started like fucking about and doing like stupid ones.
Yeah.
Once
Like-
you get into it, but you enjoy it and you lose.
No, I didn't.
No, I
hated
didn't do it. I'm the same. No, I don't.
I was doing them like awkwardly, but then he sent me them all through. There's ones of me like this, like eating the mic and all, like, and one me like this, going like fucking about. Like there's some proper grim ones, like.
It's a photo Thomas used. That's the Mooncat photo. Like it's still
Yeah.
one of Thomas's. Like, but no, I remember that was just like a class sort of. I remember when we launched not Mooncat, we launched Speakeasy as well. This is like a
Yeah.
history of our friendship. Like,
nice.
I remember we were
Somewhere.
all sharing it and stuff, and I was literally getting on the plane to go to my uncle's wedding in Las Vegas and having a pint and being like, "What can I get better than this? Where can I get what's going to be
What's all
better than
downhill
this?
after this?
Guys
Being dudes."
That's why I have a new poster coming out soon of Oi Oi. And I was just like, it's like I could get headshots on or just use a photo I have.
The poster you've sent us was a preview. I think it's quality.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's like, because when you get obviously professional photos done, it's like you can see your fucking pores in it. It's like 4K, like they're class, like
Yeah.
them set them on. So I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
I got messaged by someone to do a gig during the week there. Sorted out the details and all. Can he send me through some photos? And I always send through loads. Just like there's about 8 photos.
Yep.
You pick one, whatever suits your poster. Sent one through and just went back. Have you any off stage? I was like, fuck off, Jiggy.
What do you mean off stage?
I don't know.
You on a slide, just wee.
Thinks you meant like a headshot. And I was like, that one is one. Fucking take that.
Yeah.
Hopeless. Just want to go into questions, do you?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
I shall open up
Oh,
some
dude,
questions.
You're letting the noises out of you.
Question number 1. Thomas Purdy, my brother, asks, worst gig. We asked my favourite gig of 2023. What's your worst gig of 2023 so far?
Worst gig of 2023.
Let me take out one for you, boys.
Here. Take it away. Take it away. Go on.
Last night. No,
Would you
it
like
was.
to explain?
do you know what? It was a gig in Antrim, and you know what? It was not a Mogi, and like Mogi's gigs are class, but these ones are just like Joe supports a lot. People don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just got trampled all over. Like none of them give a shit. The boy doing the DJ tapped me in the shoulder halfway through my set and goes, "Sorry, could I get out from behind you here and get a beer?"
During your set?
During my set, and then I had to let him come back through. And
I
I
asked-
was like, "Oh no, sorry, mate, come on, don't mind me doing the comedy here. You know, just you come on back." There's girls in the front row playing voice notes. Joe, when it's like it's 1 or 2 people, so you can kind of target them and shut them down.
Yeah.
It was like everybody. I was just like, "You are nuts!" And then everyone at the bar. I don't know why people do this, but when people go to a bar, they just get 20 times louder. Like I'm talking like this now,
Yeah.
but if I was at a bar, I'd be like, "Oh well, Pete, what's the crack, Kieran?
Could I ask,
20 Guinness, please." You're like, Jesus Christ.
did you do material or did you just do crowd work?
I started with a wee bit of crowd work, went material, then did a wee bit more crowd work, and then just wrapped up with material. I was like kind of mixing it up, like
Okay, yeah.
just to break it up, because I was trying to do the crowd work to bring them back in to be like, "Oh fuck, I need to listen here." Every time I thought they got too rowdy, but it was just getting mad.
So that was your worst.
That was probably the worst. But all in all, though, not like a terrible experience.
My worst this year, I got gonged off and beat the frog in Manchester.
I didn't even get to go there because my mate was fucking, "Oh, my tummy's sore." My worst was Bray. I really didn't like that. I came all away from that. It was more even after as well. People were saying, "Oh, could you like ask me questions?" And I was like, "Mate, I just want to go home here."
Do you know what was also a really weird gig? The Show Me the Funny final.
Because you didn't win.
No, it was just it was such a weird
Can't relate.
night.
Brian Gallagher, by the way, shout out. I did Lavery this week. He was all, "Do you place in the Show Me the Funny thing?" I was all, "Well." He was all,
Since you brought it up.
I thought I reckoned he's from somewhere. And I was like, "Well."
Brian Gallagher, by the way, also just a lovely guy, legend.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
But Joe was mad. Joe, that's what blows my mind with that night. You were like nowhere near your best that night.
No.
And I was just like, how the fuck? These cunts are weird.
I got off and I was like, "That's a 7 out of 10 out
Yeah,
of me there."
it was a
I
weird-
I did good, but it wasn't like.
It's just such a weird gig.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, sorry. Next question.
Paul McAlinden asks, thoughts on Comedy Hub finally opening their first gig at the Thunderdome? Can I tell a personalised anecdote about the Thunderdome?
I'm not going to stop you.
Whenever
I will.
I was
Don't you
8 years
dare.
old, I was in a play.
Actually, I've changed my mind. You can't.
Whenever I was
Can I
8
ask
years
a question actually before you get going here? Like,
Yeah.
genuine question. I didn't realize the Thunderdome is actually a place. It's not like I thought that was like a play on like the comedy.
or someone's holer. Like,
No, Joe Rogan one he's opened.
No, I thought it was going to be a big, massive, like
no, it's just
outdoor
a restaurant.
dome.
Like,
It's just a. Oh, is it? Oh, right. Okay. I thought it was like a Thunderdome
We're
looking
not
place.
What comes into my head as well? There's like Like, you ever listen to like Gabber music?
What?
Gabber music?
Oh, man,
The fuck is Gabber music?
Love Gabber.
What's Gabber?
I quite like Gabber. It's like
Hard style almost.
like 90 like early's hard style, but like it's real like Dutch, like techno, like
You've lost me. Continue
Gabber
on anyway.
music, like sort of before happy hardcore.
Right, okay.
And like they have a yearly thing called Thunderdome, and it's in this big massive festival, and everyone just gets whopped out of their heads.
It's
I'll see if I can show you some photo of it.
It's very massive in the northeast of England. Like Geordies love Gabber.
Yeah, it's like all Dutch and Belgian.
Sorry, what were you saying about the Thunderdome there?
So when I got my fingers sliced off in when I was 8 doing a play of Oliver Twist,
Your fingers are all intact?
yeah, they got sewn on again.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about this before.
Yeah. So
Paddy McDonald here, what?
basically, my parents decided we'll take him to the Thunderdome. So it's always been a nice place that like it's stuck up in my memory.
Sorry,
And
that's
Right, okay.
Gabber.
Gabber. And now, if you want to get the discount code, enter Ciaran Franco's fingers 20. No, this finger in particular, I remember was like hanging by like a thread, like literally.
Is there any stitching on her? Can I see there?
You can see that. That's a scar there.
Oh, it's
where
just the
never,
tip of it.
It's never healed.
It's just a tip.
No, but like all of them,
Oh,
crushed,
right.
they were all crushed,
That's what she said.
and
Just tip.
she was crushed. I'm not getting a date with Senor Franco, but yeah. So basically, this isn't a great advertisement for the gig, but it's a lovely venue, and I went there when my fingers were sliced off and re-sewn on. My parents took me there.
Do you know what? That's a very Ciaran Franco plug.
That is.
That is very on brand for you. Like,
If your fingers are sliced off and you just had them sewn on, go to the Thunderdome.
But there, it will be a good one. The first night of it, it is me, Tommy McCarthy, and Sean Haggerty.
And this guy,
Sean McAleavey.
last minute substitution. Not even substitution. Brought on.
I'm doing the
Extra
next one.
man.
I'm doing the, I don't know.
Hey, don't talk about the next one. Talk about this one.
It's going to be a belter. Come
It
on
actually
down.
will be a
Yeah.
lot of fun, that.
Comedy Hub NNI, they've been doing a lot of work sort of behind the scenes, making posters for people for the
Helping
past
us
year.
out.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
made a lot
helping
of
promote and
graphics and they're fucking unreal. So come down and fucking support the boys.
Yes,
And,
definitely. I can hear my belly rumbling on the recording.
Oh, I can hear it.
It
Yeah.
sounds like
I can hear it. Yeah,
That would make Thunder humble, like, wouldn't it?
it would, mate. That's scary me.
That's
Thunder,
absolutely
like-
terrifying. Like, do you know what you need, lad?
Well,
You need a love pizza.
Oh, that's a good suggestion. That
I love that kind of suggestion, boy.
that's going to sort out your rumble and your retumble.
Especially today on the 2 for Thursday deal.
Oh boy, stop it!
You
We
are
record
absolutely
every
sorted today.
we record every Thursday, so I'm just thinking like before this gig, big pizza,
Uh-huh.
sides, boys. Are we doing sides?
Mate, fuck it, on your birthday.
Why not just get one of their big deals, lad, and get it all? Whatever you want, lad. They
Let's
have
bring
such
it
good-
in.
Here, tell you what, we'll just order it on their brand new app, will we?
Get the app up here.
Can I propose something? Garlic dip.
God, that.
Got like at the gig, I'll be walking up to people going, "All right, darling."
Gorgeous. Love
if you-
pizza.
And if you want delicious food from Love Pizza, get on their app and download their food today. It's fucking class.
Check it out. Then also that night, me and you were doing. This sounds like just gig plugs, but me and you were doing Justin Freeburn, She's Your Hectic. He asked for a wee shout out. So yes,
We
I'm
live
looking for that.
podcast on the Sunflower. Go on Justin Freeburn's page, or go on our pages, and you'll find the ticket link. Buy some tickets.
All I'm saying is you're gonna park your car that night. Me and you are gonna get fucking wrecked.
Podax afterwards.
Yeah.
I plan on doing the live podcast.
Demon.
I'm hoping that
Big gig
Rob's
before
away.
it?
so
Yeah,
you
that's
can stay
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
here. You come. You can come down, mate, or no? You can't even
I can't. Why not?
because you'll be gigging. He'll be away on the free.
You can come down, but I'm like I can't bring you down.
Yeah. Because he'll be gigging.
I'm cutting it
he
so
opens
tight.
And then
Oh, right,
So
okay. So
tight,
you're
like-
opening, are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm doing half an hour opening, and then like basically like splitting down to the Sunflower.
it's not that far, but at the same time, you never know.
Yeah,
on the night.
anything can happen. Any other questions?
Yes. Let me get
It's
the
flashing
notes
the
up.
new phone there.
Green for Catholics. Yes. My cousin Kev asked, comedian you would say you're most like in the Northern Irish scene.
Oh, I don't know if I like that
You know
question.
what I mean?
It's a
like,
weird one,
Who,
like-
who you like aspire to be like?
So obviously, like
No, who are styles
who
most
your
similar
styles
to?
most like. So it's like the way I said I would answer this is we say each other. So I would
Yeah,
say
but I also can't think of.
yeah.
who
I'm
still
also,
said
I
that.
also don't want to compare myself. I mean, maybe
Hey,
say they say
I'll
it.
go
maybe-
first. Ciaran Franco, Robbie McShane. There you go. There's the ball rolling.
He wishes.
I wish. He Robbie's one of the best top three for me in the country. Like
That's
so
what I'm saying.
he
He
can
wish.
bird, yeah.
Robbie McShane's brilliant. No, Kieran's style's not like him. He just dresses
He
like
just
him.
dressed like him and wants a mustache like him.
Okay.
How do you do?
All right, guys. I've had a couple of beers. Something I wonder what-
Someone get the ashtray. Hide the ashtrays. Fuck's sake.
dollars, lock up your mothers.
Who am I most like then? See, it's hard to do.
Yeah, I don't want to say in our comedian, and I'm like that. Maybe that comedian watches it and he's like,
Yeah, exactly. I
But
don't
also
know.
no. Like I don't really. I don't see it in any of us really. Like
yeah. I think we're all our similar styles. Like,
We're similar styles.
no, not similar. We're all different styles, and everyone's a unique individual. Guys, we're all
Sounds
human.
wanky, like, but I couldn't say anyone's similar. It's hard to say anyone's similar to another person.
There's not enough.
Yeah.
Unless you're going, that guy's a one-liner and they're a one-liner, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Apologies, it's a good question, but it's just I can't really answer it.
I'm sort of worried as well to be answered and be like,
You don't want to come across as a cunt.
yeah, but imagine going, I'd say I'm most like Shane Todd.
Yeah,
and
I know.
then someone be like, oh, this guy thinks he is something like. I'm worried about that.
Yeah,
Pete, you're a bit like Bert Kreischer, actually.
yeah.
Sean, you're a bit Paul the Joker. I don't want to say. Is it Paul Smith?
Paul Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's your name, mate?
You have
What?
you have a bit of Adam Rowe about you, but not like his comedy. Do you know them photos he gets done? You've had energy about
Trying to
you.
wind me up.
It's just. It's my uncle going like, "See, not the best thing you've ever seen about Paul Smith," and I went, "He's good." Like, man goes, "Oh, jeez." Spray comes down, goes, "What's your name, mate?" I was like,
It's not even a bit.
What's your name, mate?
"Oh, right." Next, we're pretty short in questions. I thought I had a lot because they all came thick and fast.
That's right. We've done
right.
about
Yeah.
42 minutes or something.
What's the best meal you've ever had?
That's actually a hard question because we've been for quite a lot.
And this
Go to quite a lot of nice meals.
This comes from Michael Franco, my papa.
We went on a cruise and we went to like a 5-star restaurant at the top of the cruise one night, and I remember it being amazing.
Actually, we've got a few more as well. Sorry, question wise, I forgot. Facebook sent us two. Best meal I've ever had.
Looks like you're making them up now.
It's tough.
It is.
Mine was I was in Portugal and
Portugal?
Was this in the summer, actually?
Torremolinos or something
That's
like
in
that?
Spain.
Torremolinos
No,
is in
it's
Spain.
No, was it Torremolinos then? Maybe it was. That was Torremolinos actually. Yeah, that is where it was. And there's this wee like, do you know, like off the grid kind of you stumble across it.
Yeah.
Wasn't very well advertised on TripAdvisor, but it was like a steakhouse smokery and it only held about 20 people. And I was like,
Yeah.
is there any room? Por favor. And he's like, I've only 2 seats left. Place was rammed. Like, you're like, this is good.
Ram jam full.
And all the starters, no salad on it, no nothing. All like, do you know, like different kind of meats and all. And then your main was like, so whatever type of steak you want, cooked whatever way you want. But it was like on a char grill sort of job. Fuck, it was good. Didn't do desserts. And I was like, why don't you just do desserts? And he goes,
No
it has to be all meat. They just served meat. It was fucking class.
Cosh Quinn, I'm gonna go, which is a restaurant in Spain near my grandparents at their apartment, Argentinian steakhouse. The chef is a priest,
Right.
so he can leave and pass it on to his son. So he obviously got married or entered the priesthood after, and he leaves sometimes to go say mass, comes back and starts fucking firing on steaks.
Holy moly.
Guys, holy moly, the steaks there are lethal. My cousin Chris used to get the mixed grill for two and polish it off himself. So Cosh Quinn.
And if you can't get down to them, obviously love pizza or Monte Carlo.
Oh,
if you're looking at
what
takeaway,
a
lads,
meal.
fuck
Oh.
me.
Jody.
Stop it, lads.
Talal Jamar asks, what do you think of Jota on the wing?
Every time he gets the ball, you know it's gonna be a goal. A superstar from Portugal.
Did you see they had your boy in singing live in Anfield there last week?
No,
Do your boy that does a "We got Corolla Europe"?
this isn't for Liverpool.
It's Celtic.
Celtic.
Jota.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
different conversation. Yeah, I'm just talking
sorry,
about football.
sorry.
Football chance. Fuck me.
Dominic Doyle asks, how many slices of pizzas did you bastards take? And I got two.
Fuck all by the sounds.
Yeah, they got two, Dominic.
You snooze, you lose, Franco. I got 3.
You got three.
Raging, yeah. I got 3. I was done my shift, had a few beers. It was like, whack, whack, whack.
A few beers?
Someone goes, I'm gonna wait till after I'm off stage. I went, good lad.
You
should've-
are. You're a wee squirrel. You're a wee
Oh, yeah.
scavenger.
Yeah,
Have you told Declan McAleavey he had his pizza?
No, actually, that is a prime example.
That was your best meal.
That is free.
Best meal ever.
Hey, if
You
it's
had half
free,
my fucking chicken stick.
whatever
Yeah.
I'm eating for free, half cut, fucking class. Absolute
brilliant.
Best
belters.
meal ever. I didn't even order it.
Free sausage rolls. Oh,
Umba.
Hard-
Anything else?
hard to
Have we?
beat.
That was all the questions. Actually, let me just double check. I haven't checked the Instagram page yet, so
The
maybe
Instagrams.
there's a few hidden ones there.
Well, if there's any questions, we'll answer them. If not, we'll
Oh.
wrap it up and promote a few things.
Hang on, we got one more. Is cereal a type of soup?
Nope.
Is cereal a type of soup?
What cakes do we have to promote, guys?
Cereal isn't a type of soup.
Can I have a question actually? 'Cause it was a hot topic in work a couple of weeks ago. Ones I work with. Is porridge a cereal?
Yeah.
Think, don't be just no. Take your time here. Don't be just
I'm
throwing
not
that out there.
taking
Like
my time. I know that it is.
No. It's a breakfast food, but it's not cereal.
I completely agree with you, Pete.
I agree.
Completely agree.
You need to start putting sea salt.
Because you cook it. Cereal is you put something, a milk, and you eat it like that.
Yep.
Porridge, it's oats, milk, but you have to hate it for it to become porridge.
Yep.
If you were just eating oats and milk,
Yeah.
It's the correct answer.
thank you.
I remember having someone back at afters and
Get that porridge on, lad.
she was like sitting there, and she's like, right, we're like, you know, at my house in between going to other after party. And she's like, what are we doing back at yours? And I whacked myself on porridge and moved it into myself.
Eating the Quakers.
And she was like, the smell of that is kind of putting me off you. And I went, no, I just need to get on me, get me ready for the day.
Why the fuck did you want porridge?
Slow releasing carbs.
Yes, I need to be ready for the afters.
Okay.
Fuck me, you take it serious.
21. 21.
That's like one of them stories where someone like, mate, see if you'd porridge before you buck, you've been buck for hours. Like, you buck for hours.
Nah, boys, I'm a two pump chump.
Fuck me. Wrap it up here. Promote something there, John the fuck.
If you like two pump chumps, come to my solo show on the 4th of July. Mooncat. It's going to be in the Out of Office Brewery, where the barman shouted at me yesterday because he turned off the oven, and I went, any chance I could get like one slice of pizza? And I went, I'm going to fucking kill you. So come to that on the 4th of July. And apart from that, there, Aaron McCann headlining you on the 20th of April with people like Ro Boyle, Jasmine Sierra, Sarah Furby, Ian McAleavey, Fitton Harvey, George Robinson, and Young Franco on the MC duties. Get on it. 20th of April.
Diversity. Please come to my solo show in the Ashburn Hotel. The first one is sold out. Second one, there's still some tickets left for it. It's on the 10th of September. It's in the Ashburn Hotel. It's right beside Lurgan train station. So if you're coming from Belfast, Sunday night, come down, get the last train home. Know what I mean?
Perfect.
MC on the night and support from Sean Haggerty. Also, the day this comes out, if you're watching this on Tuesday, I'll be in the Empire tonight. Come on down, watch me. I love it.
Class. This Tuesday night, we've got RB Comedy Club returning, the best open mic in all of Belfast on a Tuesday night.
Yes, I'll be MCing.
You'll be MCing as well, yeah. You'll be MCing, you'll be there. You won't be there?
I'll be in Empire.
Are you coming around
You're
after?
coming around after?
I'll see.
No. Right, Pete won't be there. But anyway, we'll be there. We'll have all the open makers there for a host load of crack. And we've got another brilliant. I'm Joe. I'm sick to saying it. We've got another fucking class mystery headliner booked.
Could I ask you the other 10 minutes or?
It's me doing 20.
That's 20. Alright. Nothing, just saying.
No one said anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you were raising there. I thought you were like trying to start something.
No.
That's a pod then, guys?
Yeah, that's a pod. See you all next week, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, review, all that there. Go check out Love Pizza in Monte Carlo. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.